This is 2021 Tit.
Yeah, no. This is the refined, sleek, like arrow-headed, like hydrodynamic pit. This is
Hydrodynamic, super braid hydrodynamic. Just wait till I put on my wetsuit, man. I'll be like a bullet.
sleek. Hello, this is the QUACKCAST. I'm Ozone Ocean. With me is Pit, Baines, and Tance. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
This is public radio, and no, this is the QUACKCAST. This is QUACKCAST number 512. I'm Ozone Ocean, and yes, so this is the first QUACKCAST of 2021, the new year. This is coming out on the 5th of January, I believe. So, hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy. And, Slična Novina Godina, which is the only foreign language I know to say it. So, Slična Novina Godina. That's Serbian for Happy New Year. In this QUACKCAST, it's a special QUACKCAST. What we're going to do is we're going to do an audio commentary for the movie Fire and Ice, which came out this day, 30 years ago. 40 years ago. No. Close enough, anyway. It's almost 40 years old.
Oh, I thought you were serious. Like, that's why we're doing this.
Nah, I could have bullshitted, but I'm not really that disingenuous. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a 1983 movie done by Ralph Bakshi and Frank Frazetta, but we'll talk more about that in a little while. And yeah, we're going to do a commentary for it. So that's as our New Year's special, which is really a fun thing. But before we get into that, we have the featured comic, and Kwai is going to talk about the first feature of 2021. Actually, it's not the first feature, but the first audio version of a feature, because I will be doing the first feature of this year. Anyway, so the feature is Area 5.1. So take it away, Kwai, with 5.1.
Hello, this is QUACKCAST, and the feature I've selected for this week is Area 5.1 by Area 5_1, and it is rated E for everyone. Area 5.1 is a comic featuring two bright green creatures, not of this world, that reside in a restricted area to participate in their daily antics. Zim Polton, one of the green creatures, and its friend may have arrived on the planet around the Roswell incident. Watch how they navigate the mundane, every day, in a fun and innovative way that sometimes results in teleporting all the bovine livestock into a flying saucer. There are several Easter eggs and references to popular science fiction and other cartoons found throughout the pages. The art is characteristically consistent from the start of the series to the present day. There are some exciting and innovative experimental pages, where animation is isolated in a single panel on the comic page. All pages are drawn and colored digitally. Take a trip on a galactic flying saucer and read Area 5.1 by Area 5_1, rated E.
Okay, so that was our feature. QUACKCAST, thank you very much for Area 5.1, which is not Area 5.2, not Area 5, not Area 6, it's Area 5.1. So after that, we have our featured music. Gun Wallace gave us a couple of featured tunes and asked people to pick the comics that they matched. And well, last week we had Molly Lusk, which was quite interesting because Molly Lusk has already had a featured music, but this became the second theme to Molly Lusk. This week we have O Sarilo, and it's already had a featured theme as well, and about 487 QUACKCAST or around about there. And so this is the second theme to O Sarilo. And so this musical feature this week, O Sarilo, it's exotic Eastern jazzy groove with a European flair, lush green piano, bone dry desert winds of the jazz flute, hot sun of the bass and shining down on the beautiful sands of the solid percussion below. This warm, glittering, and stable. So I hope you enjoy this theme to Oh Sorry Low by Gun Wallace. Thank you very much. Gun Wallace, you always create great music. And that was the theme to Oh Cirillo. Thank you very much for that, Gun Wallace, with your cool, jazzy, European, Eastern, mishmash, exotic music. It was beautiful. So next up, we're into the actual QUACKCAST. In this QUACKCAST, we're doing the commentary to Fire and Ice, which is fantastic. 1983, Ralph Bakshi and Frank Frazetta film. Now, I say 1983. This was rotoscoped animation, so this would have taken a while to do. This probably would have started before 1983, like it would have started at least in the maybe 1979 or something. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Sure.
Would have taken them a long time
it
to
takes
do.
a lot of work to go into it. It's an animated movie on top of it, and there's no reason to think that it wouldn't have taken a long time.
So it does have a very
when production started.
Yeah, it does have a very 1970s look to it, really. I mean, Ralph Bakshi had produced a whole bunch of fun, cool, weird animations. There was Fritz the Cat and the Rock and Roll and American Pop, Coonskin, The Hobbit.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord of the Rings rather than The Hobbit. Did he do a Hobbit or did he just do Lord of the Rings?
I think there was a Hobbit in there, wasn't there?
I think so.
I thought he did 2 of those movies. I thought Yeah, there's two. Yeah.
He only did the Fellowship of the Ring, so only the first part of it, and Wizards.
That's right. Wizards is the other one.
Well, Wizards was awesome, and it's a very, very different film.
Yeah.
But one of my favorites. Wizards really does hold up.
Yeah, but we're not watching that today. We're watching Iron Knights.
Watching Fire and Ice, which is a way more mainstream kind of film, whereas all those other ones where he's like doing something weird and doing something interesting. Fire and Ice is mainstream in its themes and its story, but its look is quite unusual for the time. So if we're putting this into context in 1983, there weren't very many good fantasy films, and there was no adult fantasy animation that was done in a realistic style. It just didn't exist. Not even in anime were they doing this. Maybe an anime, but I don't really think so. So he was a real pioneer, at least in the West anyway, because I'm not going to be too definitive on anime.
Yeah. I was so I saw this some years back. But just for the fun of it, I wanted to look up the Wikipedia, and they cited a quote in there from a critic. I can't remember who it was, but the critic said something along the lines of, you might find it easier to enjoy if you're a horny 12-year-old boy. Gives me a little bit of an idea of what we're going into, but I don't want to dampen it too much. It's worth seeing. It's worth looking at.
Yeah, well, the horny 12-year-old boy thing is an interesting angle to take, and I think we should all remember that. I think I was pretty close to that when I first saw it, so... so that probably holds true. But yeah, this is basically a very heavy metal style of thing. Now, when I say that, I sort of meaning the comic heavy metal hurlant, but also it fits in with the style of fantasy that heavy metal at the time, the music style, was wanting to portray. A lot of it was like trying to project the kind of fantasy image. You have people like Dio and Led Zeppelin and all that, and they had that kind of sensibility to their music and their fashion style, and even Black Sabbath. I think they all had that kind of heroic
there were a
kind of
number
idea.
Of that kind of old, sword and sandal fantasy kind of Lord of the Rings-esque kind of thing. Did Bakshi do anything in the original heavy metal movie? Do you remember?
I don't think so. I don't, but I can't swear to it. I'm not going to look it up right now, but it's possible. But it didn't have his look, because he was all about the rotoscoping. Actually, they did have...
Well, but there was a few different, because there were, like, different segments were animated in different ways, right? Or am I wrong?
No,
Did they have different... Yeah.
They were animated different ways. They had the scene with the bomber pilots and all that kind of stuff.
That was my favorite scene from that. But yeah, that's very rotoscopy, which is, I guess, why I wondered if Bakshi had anything to do with that.
That's interesting. Yeah, so Bakshi was around at that time, massive in the 70s, and this is where the journey for Fire and the Ice started, I think, in the 1970s, and I think that's where all the production and everything was sort of beginning, and it has a very 1970s look to it. Then into the 80s, you had the popularity of Conan the Barbarian, which was a smash hit, fantastic movie, and that might have given a funding boost or whatever for this to happen. The studios would have been right behind it, and they produced Fire and Ice, the great animated fantasy sword and sorcery animated feature, which has really stood alone for many years. And I don't think in the West there have been too many animated sword and sorcery adult animations, at least teen animations.
No.
It's still few and far
And
between.
especially, we don't really get a lot of that. Although, I do recommend if you're looking for something maybe more modern or just haven't seen yet that has that kind of, well, very much that fantasy feel of the kind of Conan the Barbarian-esque kind of feel to it. Creator made a great video. The band Creator, it starts with a K, not with a C. They're German, remember. So never C's, always K's. But they made a video of a song called Hordes of Chaos, and that has a really fun old school barbarian feel to it. So after this, if you still have the thirst, look up that music video. But anyway.
Creator. All right, well, we better get into it so we're not taking the whole QUACKCAST up with our commentary. So let's do it. I will hit the play button, and what it's going to do, it's going to play onto some weird presentation thing, and these guys we're all going to be able to watch the same thing at the same time. And if it doesn't work, well then we're going to do something and make it work. Okay, so I'll have the link to the actual video in the QUACKCAST notes, so you can actually watch along with us if you like. And I'm going to hit play now. So, you guys seeing this? This is the credits. The opening credits in a fancy 1970s looking fantasy font.
I think they used the same font for Lord of the Rings. It feels like that.
They used it for a lot of...
I want to say that.
Yeah, they used it for a lot of bands and things back in the day too. This would have been on a lot of album covers. I like the music.
It kind of, yeah.
Randy Norton.
Huh?
Fire Nice makes me expect the... Oh, that music was in... That's the Hobbit thing, or from Lord of the Rings. By Battle.
Oh wow! So he's reused it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Saving a little bit of budget there.
Yeah.
Well, they had full orchestras back then doing it, whereas we have all samples and GarageBand. They had to hire a whole entire orchestra. Oh, they could get sample records, I believe. So they could do that. But you'd have to buy the rights and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of credits, because this is back in the old days when they had all the credits in the beginning.
Yeah, credits up front.
Mm-hmm. On a black screen as well.
Well, that's actually good.
Yeah, I like that. Also, Fire Nice predisposes me for Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So for anybody tuning in now expecting Game of Thrones, this isn't that Fire and Ice. This is a completely different Fire and Ice.
It's way better.
A song of fire and ice and fire.
Oh man,
Not a
yeah.
song either. Yeah.
I wonder if he got copyright infringement for that, because could have done. Good old George R.R. Martin. He's not that original. Oh.
At the end of the last great ice age, there arose in the north a powerful queen. Her name was Juliana, and her ambition was to extend her realm to all the regions of the known world. To this end, she gathered an army, and she bore a son, and named him Necron. And him she tutored in the black arts and in the powers of the mind.
This will have no
And when
more
Necron
consequence.
came of age, and gained mastery of those powers, together they
Necron is
seized control
totally
of
not
the
a
region
real
of
name.
ice. And from their castle called Ice Peak, they sent a giant glacier rumbling southward. no village or people could stand against its relentless onslaught. And
Those
so the
Rosetta
remnants
sketches
of
are so cool.
humanity fled south
Amazing.
and huddled for warmth among the volcanoes of a mountain region ruled by a generous king named Geralt, from his fortress which men called Fire.
That's a nice woman rug.
Still Necron pushed the ice ever southward into the temperate zone.
Beautiful
toward
drawings.
Fire Keep. And no one
That's
dared guess
amazing,
at the
actually.
outcome of a meeting
Necron is
on the
obviously
brutal
Elric.
battle between fire
Yeah.
and ice.
The style of the sketch reminds me of Conan a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Frazetta created the image of Conan, and he was behind the whole, the look of Conan the Barbarian for that film as well. So, so now we're watching
I
the...
want to make a
What?
lewd analogy from the close-ups of Necron and stuff chatting up.
His erections are making their way down south.
He's really straining himself.
Yeah.
So we have the barbarians with their long hair and their fur thongs. Because that's all you
this
need.
Guy's the guy because he's blonde.
Yeah. He has a
There's
mullet.
the big list, yeah.
He's totally enjoying it.
Necron sitting on his chair and, basically having an orgasm, and his ice explodes in white
Oh shit, that's not right.
everywhere. Oh my lord.
That's not the way I'd want to go.
Apparently Frazetta was very much into the sexual imagery. That is very much a Frazetta thing. I won't go into
That's
it.
a really good and
Woo, respect.
Oh, Death Dealer! Oh yeah, Death Dealer. So that's the icon of Frazetta. His character. The lone.
those backgrounds are
Painted backgrounds, yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. Beautiful. So what do you think of the rotoscoped
Speaking of,
animation?
I was just going to say, yeah, you were
like-
talking about the labor intensity of the orchestra, but then this, like to, shoot live footage of actors, and then have artists like trace frame by frame. But performances, I mean, that is such labor, but it's an awesome effect, I think. A
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
time it really works.
And it really pays off because it's like, look at that run cycle. I could almost not even call it a run cycle because every step is different. Everybody's moving differently, and that's one of the ways that you can really get some good payoff from rotoscoping because you're not going by, if you only know how to draw people running in one specific way, it's going to look quite uniform. Whereas that was really dynamic.
Or He-Man, where they did
Yeah,
the same run cycle every single episode.
The North Village has fallen.
that's a forehead on that.
I want to thank you, Mother.
The Great Plain is all that stands.
She's got a
between
very
ourselves and
bony face.
That is a long
Yeah.
That evil mother.
distance we may not have to travel. I am sending our envoys to Geralt.
Cheekbones.
with our new demand.
He will not
Yeah.
see us.
She's like Tanya if Tanya was
You will
evil.
present our demands.
That's your new next cosplay, Tan.
Actually, it might actually be.
Yeah. You could do her so easily. You got the hair, the looks,
Yeah.
sorceress.
Oh, totally.
Queen.
That would be an easy play. Then I will be Lian, the evil sorceress that gave birth to the male Snow Queen.
So Pit, you're Necron, Bane's your Death Dealer, and I'm the mullet hero with the big planet down the back.
Works
There we
for
are.
me.
We have
Who's
our
the
roles.
Death Dealer? Is that the iceberg? I missed it.
Death Dealer, you know the I know he's the cool dude. He's the guy who sits on his horse with his battle axe, double-bladed battle axe, and a wolf head on top of his own head. And they haven't shown him yet. What's
They
that?
showed like an outline of it.
Yeah.
But like, quite honestly, back when I saw this movie the first time,
That guy looks like
the only reason why I looked it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
that guy.
Um,
Helmut, the earring.
Hmm?
The barbarian that is playing possum.
Oh god. Yeah, he's pretending to be asleep. Well, pretending to be dead, while the orc walks around, and he's just picked up a flail. And he's gonna smash this guy's head in. There he goes.
That was a nice sequence here. The movement is really.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Got that spear right through the guts. What a death scene. Look at that. Limbo all the way down.
it's great.
Did we just crotch shot? We didn't.
I think...
It's in this movie. You're going to see a lot more.
That should be our drinking game. Like we should get progressively drunk on crotch shots.
You should.
Get it?
Oh man, and plenty of butt shots as well, because this film's all about the butts. In those...
Yeah, but if we add that to the drinking game, we will end up at the hospital. So
We'll end up dead, because there are so many asses in this film. Oh, look at that. He grabbed an axe
Wow.
from a tree and threw it into his chest. Oh my god!
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
oh.
Whoa, that's... The orc copped a bit of a feel there.
We got a feel, actually. He almost.
You get that, yeah,
No, please go.
the sense of weight and the 3D of it as a body. I think he's about to do a little turn. Well, that, I mean, like the turns are just, you just get these little like nuances that make it seem more real, as it is actually real.
Yeah. The figures look beautiful.
God.
Oh, the figures look beautiful. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, and it's you know, with photoscoping, it's not like all of the work is done because people are moving. You still, as an animator, have to know how to get across that things have like ricochet and bounce back and whatnot. You can't just draw a picture as it is. You just leave it as that. And so, I don't know. It's still a credit to these animators that they can still get that across. You know, they know how to make hair move and stuff to make it convincing.
Right.
Not just drawing what they see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And that is a very long action sequence too, right?
oh yeah, and the faces are totally drawn as well. Those, like the monster faces, are created. None of those would have been, obviously, like the actors didn't actually have those faces.
Yeah, yeah. And those physiques too are a little bit
Enhanced.
yeah, nice.
Oh,
So he's
but
fallen
he's
down.
falling through some,
Oh god.
yeah, through some vines, and yeah, that looked painful.
It did, didn't it?
Which is again credit to the animator for making it. You know, you feel the whiplash of the vines as he falls onto them.
Yeah.
So,
But Father, I want to be with you when you meet Necron's men.
wow, okay, so
Oh.
sexy daughter.
Okay, so the girl.
You have it always, Father.
Terrible fucking. Whoops. Great big face on her. And her dad is this
She's
huge big
wearing,
ogre.
she's wearing basically sexy lingerie.
Which are earth, air, fire, and water.
Very typical Frazetta girl.
From which all things are created.
Yeah.
How can you talk about elements when the war draws near to every hour?
Scroll down.
Lovingly rotoscoped here, I'm sure.
Your father's duty is to be king and lead. Your
Oh
brother's
my
duty
lord,
is
the
to
poses
serve.
she's
Oh
getting.
my!
And your duty is to learn.
Oh
So she's
jeez.
My
playing.
duty is to stay shut up.
She's
while
being
all
a
the men
kitty
fighting
on
to
a
share all the glory.
on a bed.
Who would
Yeah.
think that stinks?
There's all sorts of very
She rolls around.
She's in this shot.
My Lord Necron will cease the
This is your message of peace? A demand for a total and unconditional surrender?
very naughty views.
We got an offer of alliance, Your Majesty.
I call it blackmail.
So Necron's men have come to this big fat king, and they're trying to convince him to join Necron.
My son Taro speaks more with his heart than
Or
with his
else.
mouth, but he speaks for all of us.
There can be no alliance.
Exactly. This is Sparta sort of moment, isn't it?
Perhaps
Yeah.
you will soon change your mind.
So we're going for the or else option.
Yeah. So this is the moment where, the bad guys come in and they don't actually want to do a full-scale war. They want to find another way of taking over the kingdom. And they're going to try and...
Oh, see? Oh my God! Why? You killed it.
killed her panther.
So she had panther, and they killed it right off.
I think he's just sleeping.
And they're also killing her lovely Egyptian
Lady,
handmaiden. Yeah.
Handmaiden.
And we're getting a whole lot of very slow motion shots of this woman being carried away on this orc shoulder.
Yeah. Really well done, by the way.
Yeah, I like how her very thin robes are kind of like falling in her face and stuff and getting kind of messy and in the way like they would. Well, I presume like they did in the shooting of the movie, but
They also had the gumption of showing the handmaiden's snap neck, let his head sort of flop to the side.
So, the king has discovered the treachery, and him and his son have slaughtered the emissaries of the Dark One, and now they're gonna try and get his daughter back before it's too late. So this is the king of the Firelands, basically. So fire good, ice bad. That's the role of the
Dragonhawks will find their father.
elements.
They've got to.
The night's so dark, the jungle's so thick, a bird couldn't find its own nest.
Who's playing the king, do you
What
think?
do then, Father?
We wait
For Necron's new
I wouldn't
demands?
know.
for his siege.
Probably Sean Connery.
Stacy Keach or someone.
Oh,
That's a guess.
Okay.
It's probably not right.
So that run that they have, the girl is running together with the bad guys. That exact sequence is in Lord of the Rings, where the hobbits that are kidnapped are also running together with the orcs. So,
yes, yeah,
oh, they
because
use
they
the
would
same.
use some of the rotoscoping or some of the references across different movies sometimes. I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot
Makes
about
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I as well.
Interesting.
I
Very
also think they just pantomimed that she has big boobs. Yeah,
So
fan service.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
So
so
what about the blonde barbarian lady who's also kidnapped? What happened to her? You have
Hey?
two
I
kidnapped
think that
ladies?
guy was.
No, there was a female near the beginning who was kidnapped
Oh.
by.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I think she was just kind of. I don't know if we ever see her again.
Well,
So I think she has escaped by swimming away into the lake.
Yeah.
oh, with the seductive dance, they jumped in the water and she left.
So now she's running away. She's lost her outer lingerie, and now she's just wearing her bikini lingeries.
Which looks frankly too flimsy to hang on to what she's doing. She's crawling through
She's falling out all over the place.
A hollow
Yeah.
tree. She's shimmied into a hollow, rotten tree in the flimsiest of flimsy thong bikini kind of ensemble.
tiny.
And it held together remarkably well. So it's made with the super material, like the cloaks in the Lord of the Rings. They're recycling that as well.
Whenever I don't.
But imagine she's wearing a top bikini that is for like a makeup, and she's mostly makeup. So that with that.
Don't you dare shame this brave woman, Tent.
Yeah.
I'm
Slut
not saying
shamer.
that, I'm just saying.
She's a hero. Damn it.
There's no way that the guy would call her pussy. That's all.
Oh my god, that is a fear. Okay, so this guy's reached his arm into a hollow tree log, and he pulls it out, and it's covered in some kind of monster that's putting claws into his arm. Now, anytime I put my hand into something weird, I always fear exactly that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
It's amazing that there are no creatures like that in all of it. Because she has controlled it.
Yes. She avoided them. They should be all over her. But she has the strongest armor of all plot armor.
It's kind of nice though that she was able to kind of get out of that for now by herself. I don't want to say spoilers, but I don't know. It's kind of nice that they let her have a little bit of agency.
Exactly, yeah.
Not just
She's not just a pretty pair of boobs. She is a fighter.
She's got a little bit more.
She's basically prepared to protect her own boobs, which is emancipation.
Yes. Yeah. I'm here for it. I like.
Exactly. You have to be there for yourself. You can't always expect some fur loin-cladded blonde mullet head to save you. But yeah, the mullet man is on his way somewhere.
Like a pterodactyl?
Yeah.
Firebirds, I think they're called. I don't know.
It looks like a pterodactyl.
Yeah. Okay, so the lady is in the mud. She's still escaping.
Yeah.
Getting some good Frank Frazetta views of all over her body, and
They didn't actually cover her with mud though. That would have been a great opportunity for her to
instead,
mud on her.
yeah, instead you're getting the orcs covered in mud.
So they are communicating through yells.
Basically, like
She's my girlfriend. Get out of here.
So
Basically,
she's holding on a nut tree.
yeah,
Very Freudian.
it's wrapped around the log, very appealingly.
Yeah.
Heaving breaths.
We're making fun, but that's a really quality art, though. I mean, I'm enjoying what I'm looking at, even
Yeah,
when I am.
It is great.
they have very simian faces. Okay, so now the orcs are getting eaten by a monster. Well, actually just
Stop that.
squashed, yeah.
Oh, right for the girl.
The one thing I have to say about the orcs is that they have different features, like they have different likenesses.
They do,
Yeah.
They're
and
not.
different body shapes too.
Hmm?
There's some like really skinny ones and some are tall and squat and all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So they dinosaur style. Reptile ate one and left.
So it looks like our lady has gotten away. Our princess has escaped the orcs.
Mm-hmm. She must be very cold by now. Like she's in a swamp, drying slowly, and with nothing to cover up. Like that's hypothermia waiting to happen.
Well, it could be a steamy swamp. Could be a humid swamp.
I think we have to assume.
Okay, one. There is one guy, one orc that is very persistent and dedicated, although he's wounded.
His angry monkey face, his teeth gritted in pain. He's trying to keep his guts in.
And get her guts out, I guess.
I think we have to assume that this is like a an equatorial sort of swamp. It's very hot and humid.
Muggy.
So she killed him, and it wasn't actually like an easy kill in the sense that he did go at her axe swinging, and she did it. So that's another plus for her.
You know, this first scene has been pretty effective in terms of like being full of
Have you done as I
oh,
commanded?
ladies talking.
Have you captured the girl Tigra, Darrow's daughter? Where is she? Bring her forth that I may see her.
Yeah, kind of really and
Escape, you filth-spawn scum!
a little scary.
What punishment does failure demand?
So now she's Darth Vader style killing her underlings for disappointing her.
Find the girl, find her, or his punishment shall be yours!
Manga. You should say that.
Yeah.
Well, she's managed to get away from most of them and leave quite a sizable body count. So it's pretty impressive.
I really like that, honestly. That she is so like damsel in distress looking, but she has teeth and she is not afraid to use them. So I really like that.
So far, our blonde mullet head, he's just wandering aimlessly.
Grudgingly, though, he has like this grumpy look to him.
It does. So he's looking at this incredible body of a dead lizard, and here comes live ones. A whole bunch of them. Oh, they're like foxes. No, wolves.
Like wolves, like dire wolves.
They look genuinely scary.
Yeah.
So he just slaughtered one with his spear.
Too.
He's gonna pulver over them, I think.
No, what? And he has avoided it. I think that the movie is showing us that both our potential protagonists are clever people and they have survived on their own before they meet.
Yep.
That's my guess. At least.
Well, some mysterious benefactor has killed one of the wolves with an arrow.
Could it be? Could it be?
Is it
Although I didn't think he came in this early. Yeah.
Baines?
Hey.
This is your character. Death
Bane
dealer.
Stealer.
Bane stealer.
God's my father.
He speaks.
He talks.
Wolves are just sleeping too.
So he scared off the wolves. He fronted, showed them his little dagger, pointed it towards them, and they're intimidated enough to leave.
I'll show them my little dagger and my big fat ass.
It's not hard when you're wearing a loincloth like that. There's not much area to hide your little dagger in.
They come upon a statue, looks like Batman and has a writing.
Yeah, he's in this very Amazonian kind of forest. It's overgrown ruins. Ugh. He's just ripped the leg of a dead pig and he's eating it.
Raw.
Or is it a dead wolf?
It looks like a boar.
Yeah, that's what I was, because of the tusks.
Mm-hmm.
But he's being stalked at the moment. That's effective, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So who is our mysterious...
So he just laid down to sleep, apparently, out there in the open.
He's good at playing possum.
Yes.
It's our lady!
What do you want?
What do you want?
What's the most think of all this?
I don't know, he objects. Sorry, guys.
Princess has stolen the food. Demos wants it.
Want it? Take it.
Yeah.
I am not a thief.
She says she's not a thief while stealing the food
That's-
and then holding a
that's-
knife at him.
Changed your mind.
So now he's chasing her now.
Yes. Well,
I guess he wants that kind of... Okay, so she's being flirty.
she's flashing her
We could
Frazetta curves at him.
Yeah.
She has very
He's
bountiful
responding.
Oh,
bottom.
that way.
Yes, exactly.
She sachets everywhere.
Well, it's funny. This woman with that kind of body would not fit into the 2000s or even the 1990s version of a beautiful leading woman. It's because that body shape is no longer what people go for, but this was Frazetta's ideal, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Very hourglass.
Yeah, this is very hourglass. You're right.
So she left some berries.
Okay,
and
so
I hate the berries.
That is, yeah. And actually, she ate some first to show him that they are not poisonous.
Ah,
I like that it did.
Oh.
So this is them developing a friendship, a partnership. Not just him saving her, but
Not so close.
saving each other.
I've always lived close to the fire. Sometimes in the night, I'm so afraid.
This is a romantic scene now. Those bodies, oh my god.
It's getting colder.
See, I told you she would get cold eventually.
Eventually, it had to happen.
I just need your arms to warm me up. That's what that is. She's fine.
Cold comes from
She
Necron.
doesn't care.
Now she's
I know.
Oh, it's the ice moving down south. Oh yeah, because they're in the Firelands, and
Just
Necron.
give her a kiss.
Well, that will warm up. Yeah.
I'm going home to my people.
Barefoot. She's gonna. That's one thing that disturbs me. She's walking in the swamp barefoot.
Yeah? You can
That's
come along. Yeah?
not good.
If I behave myself.
Unless she has been walking barefoot all her life, which would make her soul be thick, super thick.
Yeah, but she's a princess. so-
Okay. Out in the water now. There's something.
Oh no, there's a tentacle monster. It's gonna grab him.
Oh, well, that is gonna go.
Oh my god,
It's
damn
big
it.
to the guy, not the girl.
It's going after her, but it hasn't been able to catch her. It has a butthole of a mouth too.
Okay, I'm not the only one that thought of that.
Oh jeez.
So he's stabbing the tentacle several times, but yeah, I think he will.
He would have drowned by now.
Oh no, he's playing possible.
That's his go-to. That's his move.
So okay, he's going to show the big statement.
Whoa.
He stabbed it in the eye and got thrown out of the water.
He did. It was straight up ragdolled out of there.
She's already grieving for him.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
Oh, the
orcs got her. Damn it. She does have that, like, that ineffectual beating kind of thing that they used to do.
Yeah, okay, so he's lying face first in the water. He would have drowned by now.
He would have, but he's been saved by the Death Dealer. Or Death Stalker, or whatever he's called. I think it's Death Dealer, isn't it, Pet?
I think he's restrained.
Kind of a good. I'll save this guy. I don't have to deal with that all the time.
He's been laid out, spread eagled.
This is my kind of now.
Bondage. And here we are. Here is the Death Dealer. Wearing his weightlifter belt or whatever.
You've got this.
Yeah.
You'll never hand me over to Necron. You'll have to kill me first.
I don't want to kill you. Well, I want to have sex with you.
Death boy.
Okay, so he's letting him go.
From killing yourself till you're all healed.
Okay,
You need rest.
he answered my question.
Yeah. Apparently he was going to kill himself.
You
Just
wanna
talk
kill
him
your
back down,
soul,
yeah.
boy. You better learn to live with pain.
Oh, very sexy.
You mean you're fighting Necron?
No lube on this one, baby. Learn to live with the pain.
That is gonna hurt.
Well, there
Also,
they look.
the design on the death guy is the design they gave Strider in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, interesting.
They got the girl.
Like minus the hood.
Yeah, the hood's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like prehistoric Batman.
So our lady has got a chain around her waist, and some potbelly guy has got a chain around his waist, and they're chained together.
Yeah.
We got maggoty
They
feet.
give her food that is full of maggots.
They're not very nice.
No.
No. They throw stuff at her and yank her down all the time.
Death Dealer is those high cut whatever he's wearing looks like a nappy or a diaper or something. It's weird.
The other guy doesn't really have much else going for him either. Like it's
True.
just a smaller nappy.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So orcs are drunk, and poor princess is with them. And even though they're drunk and everything, she has a chain around her that she can't get off.
Yeah. So she learned from her friend, and she now is playing poker. Those are nice sounds, though, to study, artistically speaking.
And if you
Cut
can,
that chain with a knife.
if you can listen carefully, you can hear them
how that would work.
pee. Oh my god. He was just putting himself away under the loincloth.
He was. She has some quality eyeliner on.
Oh, that's wrong.
They have to be tattoos. You can't cut a chain with a knife.
Works. Yeah.
Oh
Guess I
my!
gotta drag a body out.
She's killed another person. Oh my god, this woman is Conan.
Yeah.
If only her boobs weren't so big, she could drag the chain over her and escape from it.
Actually, yeah.
Come on, you got a knife. Cut his arms off and pull the chain off him.
However, she dragged him away enough. So I call bullshit on that little weak fist bumping action that she did earlier on.
Yeah. She's strong enough to drag a full-grown human orc.
You go get her out, and I'll distract the others.
There must be 50 of them.
That sounds about right.
So they're going to disturb the other one while she's getting away. That's what they're gonna do.
Disturb them.
Go help her. I mean, I know they don't know yet, okay, but like, if they don't have to wake them up, they can just get her. Like, they're gonna get her in trouble.
True, true. So he's creeping in. His great mullet plait sitting very nicely on his back. A lot of bum views.
Makes you wonder, though, a braid that long, that's where you can yank him from.
I think that's what attracted Death Dealer to him.
I was just gonna say.
No. Death Dealer is dealing death with his double-bladed axe.
I haven't heard any home screams yet, though. I'm waiting for a Wilhelm scream.
Oh.
Where's the girl? I couldn't find her.
Why is he grabbing him from the throat?
He likes it
That's
rough.
what he's in.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Straight through the knife. There's not much blood in this.
There doesn't need to be.
Panther bled.
The horses.
No, they'd be on our heels before we could reach him.
But Tigra's still back there.
And we'll come back for her. First, we lead the Necron's dogs on a wild chase. Come!
The voice really does fit the character, though.
Yeah. But he shouldn't yell the plan wrong.
So why does this Death Dealer guy want to save Tigra and all that stuff? Like it's
Because he's bad.
his angle.
It's Bones!
Yeah.
Okay, he will. He broke the chain. And very gently he's grabbing her.
He's a big, ugly guy, isn't he? There's a lot of hair. That's a hell of a lot of hair.
We'll take our stand up there. Come.
Ginger hair.
Very Bonesian.
Enough.
Look at the clothes these guys are wearing.
We must negotiate.
With the enemy?
Very 80s. It's like they have the shoulder pads of the 80s
You expect
underneath.
Oh,
Father,
jeez.
do you know what he will do if I enter his land under a flag of truce?
We have no choice. You must take that risk. You must take that risk, my son. For the sake of fire.
Go, my son. Risk your ass.
Go. Ride swiftly.
I like my sister that
But
much.
I don't wanna. Like you said, so he had such a sad face.
So, who lives in this little hut here? Oh, it's the ugly Bones guy.
He doesn't look very intelligent.
Welcome to my heart.
Oh, he's got a...
Oh,
These
okay.
woods are my home.
Oh.
Oh, you get a try
Oh,
and
yeah, got
turn.
blood in it.
So you suddenly get
Okay, so,
together. First you shall rest, and then we'll talk. Poor darling.
So it's very sapphic at the moment.
yes.
He's as gentle as a child.
She looks like she could be
I saw him twist his
dangerous
hand out
and
with his
evil.
hands. Oh yes, he is strong, my sweet.
Redheads, they're dangerous.
Means well, my darling. He brought
Yeah.
you to me, did he not?
It's the makeup. The makeup gives her away.
Yes.
And at this kind of time, a lot of times when you see
So
very
tired.
sapphic
Oh yes, my poor darling. Yes,
Yeah.
you're so tired.
Yeah, fits in with the
And so
time.
beautiful. You must.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh my god. Okay, so she's gonna go all the way if she can, clearly.
Okay,
Yep.
she's
Okay,
doing.
okay.
Tuft of hair. She's a quick.
She's basically Malpo, really.
People would
Wow.
feeling with her.
The girl is wounded.
They would have to die.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps I
fine.
can turn this to my.
She's bipolar.
I
The Banshee's one of my Necron! Get out of my house! Oh, perhaps I could turn this to my advantage.
Tell them we have the girl that he wants.
My dear, my darling. Right after.
Tell them he can have it for a price.
She's going to sell her.
Don't shoot the messenger. This guy's delivering the...
Poor bugger.
He's her PR.
Did you guys understand why she flipped out? Because I didn't catch what she said.
She's wanted by Necron. She's in her house.
Okay.
She's a bargaining chip now. Yeah. She's basically... Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh. It's weird.
Get out of here. No. The hell you won't.
The hell you won't! I love this death dealer guy.
Awesome.
So the orcs are charging. Oh my god, look at that! Oh, that's so cool.
The background turned red.
He did the axe in one hand, his arm up there. Whoa. War cry.
He's still stroking her.
Enter my son, it is not far.
I think he's got something in his back.
What's wrong with you? Where are the dogs?
He's dead.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh god!
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's the end of her already.
Oh, come on.
So that plan didn't
Should
really
have done
last.
before. Yeah.
Her massive son and she both die in 5 seconds flat.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Magical fire burns down their little hut.
They were interesting. Sorry to see them go that quickly.
Yeah. I wanted to see whether that was going to be a bigger plot point. Oh! I know what happens here. I can't say.
Why do the living
That's pretty cool.
disturb the sleep of their
Oh, I love her.
My father's train.
She comes back as a zombie.
Tigra.
girl? Yes, she did this to me. She Necron.
That's so cool. Animated skeleton lady.
Where can I find her?
Why should I?
Need that booty.
For revenge against Necron.
With her hair like the other date lady did too when she was alive.
Yeah. Isn't this her?
Yeah.
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 They take her to Agatha. And from there to the Icy King's realm. Avenge.
Look at those empty eye sockets. That's so cool.
Yeah, she reminds me of that lady.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Aww.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted him to go along, like a skeleton sidekick.
Yeah, that would have been great. A ghoul. I think her only purpose in living was so she could turn into a skeleton and say, "Avenge me."
Right.
Way to go, revealing your position and that you're there.
So Tigra's sailing away with the evil queen on a boat on a river,
Yeah.
and the princes are coming into the
My prince, all is arranged.
the evil empire.
The ship. It waits for us.
The princess with the great shoulder pads. Okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah,
2 princes.
riding their horses onto
4 princes.
4 princes.
We must be well on our
Wasn't that a song by
Princess here before you.
yeah,
Go ahead now.
Spin
The
Doctors?
design on the boat is really nice.
Yeah, with the
Like it has
spiders.
this, yes, the spiders. Very stylistic. Necron. He's disgusted by Tigra. Ew, that's his face. His face is ew.
Thoughtful mother. I need no bride and no sons.
But you need
Have you seen her pick berries and stuff, dude? You wanna... This hasn't turned on the charm yet. Okay, are you warming up to this marriage idea?
You have all that any man ever wants or needed. And yet you despair. For there is one thing you lack.
Tell me more.
One gift
Boobs.
that only you can bestow between our people. Peace.
Oh God.
This is the gift that heals the heart of the giver.
It's like,
Yeah,
nope,
that's
just
good
one-
to resonate
I
with him.
extend my hand in friendship.
Peace off.
I offer peace between our people. Will you not take my hand? Will you not call me friend?
Mom is anticipating something. Necron has never talked to a girl clearly.
No. Shifty. Uh-oh. Playing possum? No.
I think that's his nervous laughter. Like, I don't know how to react, so I'm going to laugh.
He acts like an autistic person, I think.
Well, I was thinking the same, actually. Yeah, like I've worked with them. It made me think of that.
I spit on you.
Okay.
He didn't. He kicked her.
Next time you present me with one of your little sluts, mother dear, I'll squash you like a bug.
Ooh.
Mother disapproves.
Garbage out of here.
I see now why they had to kill that other lady quickly, too, the skeleton. She was just a plot device, but you don't want two magical mothers with their sons.
Yes, it's true.
Confusing.
It's just full of magical mothers and sons, the whole film.
And the sons are always dysfunctional in some way. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
They all turn out mutants.
but actually, you know what? I like Necron not to want to be wife in age, because plans to basically rule forever. So he would look probably at the offspring as a competitor. And I like that design of the character.
Oh, damn.
The Elric Sorcerer King was a good kind of trope for that.
No heed to such trash.
Cold.
So the princes are riding through, ignoring the stinky orcs and their ape. Oh, there's a woman orc! I can't believe it.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know how they copy.
I wonder if the actors were really riding horses. Did they shoot some scenes with horses? Looks like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nothing there.
I don't know, Mullethead sneaking in.
All the backgrounds are awesome.
Yeah. Beautifully painted. Oh look, he's actually shivering.
He's like 6.5 more hours from my shift.
Come, Lord Necron, to negotiate between our two peoples, and the return to Fire Keep of my sister Tigra, whom your warriors basely kidnapped. My father, King Gerald.
Bonus points if he laughs again. Exactly in the same manner.
With the same long pause.
sovereignty and my sister's freedom.
It seems to me that my envoys made a similar offer not long since. And
How
that it was
blasé.
heard by your illustrious sire.
You know full well, Necron, that offer was made before your minions kidnapped my sister.
Deal breaker.
Proclaim me their rightful overlord. As to your sister, well, I must admit that until this moment, the idea of mating with her filled me with loathing. Perhaps I should reconsider.
Mating with her.
Not wholly unattractive.
I will mate with her just to spite you.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh yeah. His eyes disappear and become white when he casts, which is really creepy and I like it.
Yeah.
Now he's forcing the prince to... He's forcing all the princes to pull out their swords and stab themselves, I think. Oh yeah.
Back when I was a kid and we'd like play games where we'd pretend like we were magic and stuff, that's how we would like pretend if we were casting magic at somebody. Like grab your own hand and be like,
I like though that they have no other effects for magic, like no arrows, so to speak.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, they're not doing any like glowy effects or like stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just show scenes
That
of
tremor.
the glaciers exploding.
yeah,
Right.
and Necron being all crazy.
Yeah.
So now he's got a whole...
Oh, she will wake up and see the dead brother. That's
Once again, she wakes up.
from playing possum.
Weird time.
You sleep a lot. So much. Shit like this happens.
Oh, that's like a whole pit of dead bodies in there. They're all these dead people impaled on ice and stuff. This is a pretty shitty throne. It's just got a throne and a pit with dead people in it.
He really does seriously just need some good spin. He'll be all right.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Well, what's going to happen to save him? Will the
I like
girl
this
save him?
blasé look.
Just take him away.
You interest me. Guards, bring him to me.
No, it's
See?
it's the
Okay,
plait again,
okay.
and the attractive buttocks, you know. See, he's not wearing the shoulder pad stuff to hide that magnificent chest.
Yeah.
See, this is why he didn't like
See?
the princess.
Okay.
Now it all comes together. Oh,
Nothing to the boy toy from the get-go.
yes.
You killed my
We've
I wanted a sword fight.
So many
Stop it.
undesirables late.
Oh God!
He is wearing the equivalent of a thong in loincloth now.
Everybody is.
He's
Yeah, but Necrons is extremely risque.
yeah, with an extra long kind of cod piece that makes it look like he's
Yes.
more well endowed.
He has a longer sword as well.
But he's got no butt, so
Yeah.
that's a bit embarrassing. The sword fighting moves.
Okay.
But he stopped.
So Necron's got his chest just slashed open, but it doesn't seem to bother him.
Which is the grand.
He's just flinging the blonde guy back.
So he's doing some waterbender move. Yeah.
Let him rest. There's still fight in him.
That was just the fourth day.
So sister's kissing her dead brother.
Yeah. And she's gonna go on revenge.
Tiny little knife. Pull out the sword in his guts. It's a better weapon. Don't waste it. They're actually stalking her with this tiny little butter knife.
He's being dragged.
I shouldn't keep calling him Mullet Head. What is his name?
Gets in trouble.
Hmm? She's gonna save him. Lorne, that's it.
Tigra, is that you? Shh. Tigra, you're right.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Only I can make noise.
I'm not leaving without you. Maybe I can get a key somehow.
No, Tigra, don't.
Of course.
So Lorne beats to death an orc with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Escapes.
I like that after the effort, he looks a little tired. Like this is all.
That was cool. He slipped on the ice there.
Yeah. It gives the feeling that everything he does is taxing and difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're slipping. They're all slipping on the ice too. They're actually showing them not walking down there easily. Damn monkeys. They're modelled after chimpanzees, I think. These are orcs. I don't think that's rotoscope. That's actually live action footage of snow. Fake snow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or like blowing around.
So Necron's laughing. He must be watching this or directing it in some way. So this is part of his entertainment. Yeah.
So he fell down, and the orcs are catching up, and Death Dealer.
Yes, Death Dealer comes along to slaughter everybody, including the running one. Actually, he's called Dark Wolf in this.
Is he certain?
Yeah.
It was my son you saw.
We know him as Death Dealer.
They called him Prince Taro.
He died.
But what about Tigra? He's got her too. Maybe she's still alive. It's a chance.
Believe what you want, but that glacier's a fact. For 3 days and nights, it's been pushing south. 1,000 souls lost because of Necron's rage. Firekeep is next. We must attack. I need the Dragonhawks. The Dragonhawks are too few. Enough to get in with. One of us might get through and destroy him.
There's a carving behind Lorne of a princess being captured.
I will have to release her.
So weird. The Dragon Hawks. See, they're not pterodactyls, they're Dragon Hawks.
I will accept the name only if they actually spew fire.
So the whole purpose of sending the Dragon Hawks was to go back and capture Tigra somehow. Well, save Tigra. So this is a daring assault on the land of Necron.
A desperate one.
Dark and desperate. On the Dragon Hawks.
Why didn't you just send these guys?
Yeah, I think so.
So, I mean, like earlier, why didn't they just send these guys?
The king didn't want to send them because we have seen him make all the great decisions in this movie.
I think they wanted to keep them in reserve in case they had a proper big battle and they had to... So they were sending the other guys as a, like, peace envoys to try and, to kindly deal with it, and I don't know.
Well, they are getting decimated, so maybe he was right.
Yeah, they don't seem to be much good, do they?
Well, they can die spectacularly.
Mm.
I just think they would have kind of weaponry on there. You can't. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't got any weapons. They're just flying around on these things. What the hell? Like, have a crossbow, something. Okay, his eyes are rolled back, Tance.
Yes. He laughs also. He's a joker now, basically.
Yeah.
Definitely a little Raiders of the Lost Ark in this score.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it came out the same kind of time too.
Get off.
That's a really poor use of Air Force capacity.
You gonna chop the arrows? Yeah. Do it. Chop them. Oh.
Sounds like they're hitting the hawk, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He's badass, isn't he?
Okay.
He's stone cold badass in this movie. There is only him.
He's a rolling 20 every
I
time.
want to see it.
Oh wow! So Necron's got a little skull palace now in the middle of his glacier.
The mom is still keeping the asset.
Look at that!
She saved him, yes. Go Tigger.
That was pretty awesome. She threw that dagger and killed him from a distance. He's dancing around like a...
Okay. Try hard there, buddy.
Oh no, Death Deal is being controlled by Necron.
He's too bad that someone's gonna break through it.
He's more powerful than a glacier then.
I think he's going to die now. We saw him getting tired in the Necron, I mean,
Yeah.
after doing the glacier.
This is.
Die! Why don't you die?
I don't want to.
I don't want
That would be the place for a mentor to die, though, kind of, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, I see that. That is so cool.
Damn!
Yes.
Not even the power that can move glaciers can stop Death Dealer.
He deals death.
You've been dealt.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so the mom is yelling and laughing at the same time.
Well, we know Necron can
Okay, so
survive
he might die now.
being stabbed. Oh man, hacked in the guts. Oh, look at that.
Yes, like, open his chest right up there. And the glacier road.
Hey?
The glacier became taller.
Oh yeah. But now they're releasing their ace, the lava from the Fire Kingdom.
So why didn't they do that earlier, though?
I think because it's going to destroy the forest and everything like that, so it's like a bit of a nuclear option. It's one of those things that you don't want to do if you can help it.
That's exactly what it's doing right now.
At least it's gonna be fertile afterwards.
Oh man, they
So
just
the lava is sweeping everything.
yeah.
And that's some very sticky lava right there, like it's moving really fast.
Very low viscosity. Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's hopping on a almost dead dragon hawk and it's come to life.
Yes. The mom fell into the glacier.
And her bikini is the true hero of the film. Look at that. So tiny, that string, but it held up. Oh, look! This first scene, the Death Dealer on his horse.
No, Lauren. No, it's over. Don't you see?
There's a orc who's survived. She's stopping Warren from smashing his braids in.
Would have been satisfying.
It's over.
The violence is over.
They walk into the sunset, flashing their perfect buns at us, the viewers. Oh, looks like we lost Tance. Tance, it was the death of the mentor. We've lost Tance.
Like, you can't watch it. It's kissing. It's grown up. They can't watch it. No.
And that production administrator, Katie Morris, that's my sister.
We'll tell you if you thank her for buying this entertainment. There's some Jaws in there.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they're really picking at the John Williams.
That was pretty cool. It's a simplistic story, but I think it's still pretty cool visually.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
When was the last time you guys saw it? I don't remember if you said at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I think it was back probably around 2007 or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably around about then too was the last time I saw it. First time was about 1987 or something. 83. No, I didn't watch it in the cinema when it came out. No, I watched it on video, and that was thought it was quite cool. So, Terrence, you missed the last 2 seconds when they kissed.
Yeah. Did it show anything else except, distraction and very speedy lava?
I think you might have missed. Okay, so one of the orcs crawled towards him, going, "Oh, and he picked up this massive rock about to smash its head in, and she goes, "No." Hey?
I said Lord picked up a massive rock.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's merciful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Tiger or whatever she is. She's showing how the world should go.
So it's not Death Dealer, it was Dark Wolf.
Yeah. But, I mean, Death Dealer was exactly the same kind of character visually that Frazetta drew, so it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ending shot, too, I guess you probably didn't see it, but that's like the classic Death Dealer illustration that he did.
Yeah. Sitting on his horse, hunched over with his axe and his wolf head.
Up on a mountaintop on his horse. Noble.
Right.
So what is the Death Dealer? Is that just a series of pictures that Frazetta drew, or is that from something else?
Yeah, it's just a series of pictures.
He made a short,
and it became a
short story.
Yeah, became a couple of books actually. Terrible books. I read one. I read the first.
But what would you But who would you expect with someone, a character named Death Dealer?
Exactly.
Well, you could still make something good out of it, though. I mean.
Oh yeah.
I read the first book, and the writing in there. Oh my god. It's all sorts of very obvious similes. So it's like the Death Dealer sat on his horse like a. No, I don't know. So in one of these parts, Death Dealer. Let me just remember this. Oh, the Death Dealer reached down an enormous hand like a side of beef to the woman to help her up, and that was how it's written. Like, I'm not paraphrasing that.
Okay.
And he lives in an enchanted forest where people live in like tree stumps and stuff like this, and he goes and visits them, and it's just really weird. It's like fantasy crossed with the Smurfs or something. It's strange. Literally, yeah.
It's like empanadas.
Watching this Banes,
Yes.
you hadn't seen it either. Did you like it?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked it very much.
It was cool, wasn't it?
I actually enjoyed it too. I think it's also the company, in the sense that we had lots of fun commentary watching it, so
Yes.
that was very
That definitely
enjoyable.
helps.
But also the art was really good. And there is one thing that I really liked, that there is a long period within the film that they don't talk, and it's just watching them do things or communicate through body language more than speaking, which isn't very easy to pull off, and I think that they do it quite effectively. here, fan service aside, it works well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, we're a webcomic site, and this film is something good for comickers to watch because, there's a lot of imagery, story told just through plain imagery and just characters' movements and actions rather than dialogue, which was cool. So, you're right there. It's a masterclass.
I'm definitely going to go watch Wizards after this.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm tempted to as well.
Wizards is very different. No rotoscoping that I remember in Wizards, which is he actually didn't do it all the time. But Wizards is very different. But Wizards is clever. Weehawk is the little character in Wizards. He's the brave little barbarian, and the Red Robot, who is so cool.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff in Wizards. I think Red Robot made it to some album covers as well, so Bakshi art tends to.
Very 70s psychedelic cover worthy.
Yeah. Very, very cool, groovy kind of movie. Well, I'm glad to share the first QUACKCAST of 2021 with you guys. That was cool watching Fire and Ice. Hope we had some people watching along with us, and tell us what you think. So we'll have all the links there in the QUACKCAST, and this was a fun little film. All right,
It is fun.
Good stuff.
So we're almost 2 hours now for this QUACKCAST. It's a long one. Oh, look at little Demos there. His little face, content and sleeping. He's got a big head, actually. Great big
He does.
face.
Look at that. To add scale.
Okay, so bye-bye, listeners. Join us for our QUACKCAST next week. Not sure what we'll do, but it'll be something.
We'll watch Rock and Roll this time.
Yeah.
We're just going to watch it from now on and commentate.
Yeah, that'll be all the QUACKCAST is.
Yep.
Just going to watch lovely Frazetta drawn women and their butts as they walk very attractively. Which is what, 40% of this film was. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.